It's a lovely sunny day. We've come to Lincolnshire, and these are the lofts of Dave Brackenbury of Boston. Good morning, Dave. Thanks for inviting me around to see the pigeons today. What system you fly, mate?
Morning, Keith. It's nice to see you and thank you very much for coming. It's an honour and a pleasure. I fly the natural system. I've always done that. I've toyed with the Widowwood system, but I find my performances are quite good, so I tend to stick to something I know.
Well, I must say, mate, you're a breath of fresh air, because everybody I seem to go to flies Widowwood. What's one or two of your best positions?
I won the NRCC from Berwick in 1987. I've been second the King's Cup twice, once in 82 and once again last year, 1995. I won first Federation Lerwick with the Peterborough District Federation last year. I was second Peterborough District Federation Thursday, which is 410 mile.
Is that the sort of distance you like? Is that the sort of distance
I
you
mainly
like?
enjoy with the natural pigeons flying the distance. I can't seem to compete up to Berwick with the Widowwood men.
No.
But there you are, there's more honour and glory in my opinion than getting a good pigeon from Lerwick or Thursday. This is Blue Checker Cock, is a 91 pigeon. He won the Peterborough District Federation from Lerwick last year. He was first section NRCC Lerwick, second Open, just beaten by about a yard a minute for the most prestigious cup in the world. That's the NRCC King's Cup.
What strain is he, Dave?
He's a Bushart, Siren Dam, both bred by Tom Larkins.
He's a nice looking pigeon.
He's always there. He won Berwick, which is the longest young bird race we have as a youngster. And he's always a very consistent, always a reliable pigeon.
These are a few of your old birds in, Dave. How many pairs of natural pigeons do you keep?
I keep about 40 pair of old birds. I've normally pair up end of February. As you can see now, there's youngsters in the nest. I keep them on straw. I work from 8 o'clock in the morning to 6 o'clock at night, and I don't have time to do justice too much with cleaning out, so I clean the boxes out every day and the floor once a week.
I noticed that your loft's well ventilated. Do you think it's important ventilation in the loft?
You know, as you can see, there's plenty of ventilation in here. I smoke a fair bit and it keeps rid of the smoke and it keeps rid of the dust, and it seems to keep the pigeons in good condition.
Do you hopper feed?
Hopper feed tick beans all the time, racing, breeding. I do add a bit of maize in, a bit of this and a bit of that. When the longer races come, I do use a bit of conditioning seed. Garlic in the water once a week, cod liver oil in the corn once a week. And plenty of exercise. This is a 92N, Siren Dam bred by John Lovell at Lincoln. She was 5th Open NRCC Lerwick last year. She's an hard day pigeon, but last year was an easy day pigeon, so hopefully this year she'll go again. And if it's an hard day, she should do a bit better, hopefully.
She looks well, Dave.
Yeah, she's a lovely hen. She's always in good nick, and you can see she's got a smashing little youngster. As you can see, I only single rear all my youngsters, and it doesn't take too much out of the old one.
What's her best nest condition then for the long race?
I like her sitting about 4 days.
Yeah. So you just
nice and fresh then she is.
How long have you been in the sport then, Dave?
Actually, I've been in the sport about 40 years. I know I'm only 53 now, but I started very, very young with Bert Platt. He was the main instigator when we started, and he was one of the most well-known fanciers in the country.
Yeah, can you remember the first race you won?
I can, yeah. It was 1957, the dark-pied cock. It's from Northallerton.
Yeah. Have you always been interested in long distance, or have you raced sprint?
No, I've tried sprinting, but with the natural system, I just can't do any good at it. I enjoy anything over 200 miles. This is another one of my good pigeons, bred by Tom Larkins at Deal. This pigeon was first section Thursday 410 mile with the NRCC last year. And I must say, every pigeon I get off Tom Larkins is a good one. Never had a bad one. This is my main racing loft. It's about 50 foot long, cut into 4 sections. The reason for that is I pair one lot up 14th of February and each other loft a week after, and then the pigeons are not all in condition at the same time.
You sort of stagger it.
That's right.
Yeah, I see you trap through the open holes.
That's right, trap through there. I used to have doors, but occasionally I get the cat walking by and he used to frighten the pigeons. Now I've got the old box trap. And,
Do the pigeons fly out most of the day?
Fly out here all day. Let out in the morning at 6 o'clock and get in when it's dark. All day. This is a blue checkered cock, 87 pigeon. He was first section NRCC from Lerwick in 89, and I think he won about £1,300 that day. He's now retired to stock because he's got a bad leg.
He's a handsome bugger, isn't he?
It's a lovely looking pigeon, isn't he? And his youngsters as well. They've flown Lerwick for me, not one yet, but I've got big high hopes for one of them this year.
What strain is he, Dave?
He's bush out again.
Yeah, it's a beautiful pigeon.
This is my young bird loft. It's about 24 foot long, self-built. I'll put some new Sputnik type traps on this year. Whether they're any good or not, I don't know. The loft's divided into 3 parts, 3 sections, all with box perches in. I don't pair up early, so I just fly them to the perch. Once again, I upper feed beans until we start racing. Then I go depurative in the morning and a good young bird mix later on.
Is that your stock loft behind, Dave?
That's right, stock loft behind, the young bird loft with a big aviary on, plenty of room. Mind, there's plenty of stock pigeons in there. I can't help myself from buying pigeons in the winter. I don't do them justice because I only breed about 2 youngsters off each pair, unfortunately.
This is inside the stock loft. I'll tell you what, Dave, these birds look nice and comfortable in the straw, don't they?
Yeah, it's more natural, I think. As you can see, they're nesting nearly every corner, under the drinker, under the hopper, you name it, they'll nest there.
What families of pigeons you keep in, Dave?
Good ones. Mainly bush arts from Tom Larkins. I've recently introduced some pigeons from Keith Bush at Cossall, good long distance fancier. And I've also got some John Lovell pigeons, another good distance fancier. And Jeff Cooper from High Littleton, another good distance fancier.
Yeah, what do you look for when you're selecting breeding pigeons in?
Oh, I don't know, just sons and daughters of good fanciers, long distance winners. I've got son of Lovell's, John Lovell's King's Cup winner. I've got 2 sons of Jeff Cooper's best pigeon. I've got sons and daughters of Keith Bush's good pigeons. I don't mind what I spend on pigeons, but I try and buy the best. You can't tell looking at a pigeon how good it is. It's what's inside its head, I think anyway. This is my little son Adam. He's 7 years old. He loves playing with the youngsters, and this is his latest collection. A grizzle from one of our good long distance fanciers in Boston, Bill Copeland.
I'll tell you what, Dave, it's nice to see some youngsters interested in pigeons, isn't it?
That's right, he helps with the clean out, feeds them, plays with them, keeps the youngsters tame, don't you, Adam?
There's a few young birds in, Dave. How many babies you breed each season?
Well, I normally have about 70.
Yeah.
And
how far do you train them up?
I start about 15 mile, and I go to the Humber Bridge, which is about 45 mile, every day if I can. As I say, I feed them quite hard, plenty of beans, too early on, plenty of protein.
Do they race the programme?
They race the old programme. If they can't stand my hard methods, I'll get rid of them.
Thanks very much for having me around to see the pigeons today, Dave. They're a credit to you, mate. The lofts and the pigeons. Fantastic.
Thank you very much for coming. I've enjoyed your visit and look forward to seeing the video.
Yep.
I hope all the people who watch it can just see how some of the